Section 2. Connecting system components. Taking the leaf chamber handle with its cable, connect this to the LCpro T console, firstly by connecting the electrical cable, tightening the 2 screws either side for a secure connection. You will then see 3 colour-coded pieces of tubing, white, red and black. Attach these to the corresponding inlets on the console. A stable reference air supply is essential for accurate measurements. When setting up LCpro T for the first time, attach the length of tubing supplied and hang the other end out of a window away from sources of CO2 such as your own breath. When working outdoors, use the air probe supplied in the carry case. Attach the length of PVC tubing supplied in the spares kit to the inlet near the base of the probe. Use the metal filter from the spares kit to fit into the tubing close to the LCpro T console. This will prevent debris from being drawn in. Attach the spike to the base and push into the ground. Unscrew the lid and lengthen the air probe to its full extent, around 2 meters. Ambient air will be drawn down into LCpro T from the top of the probe. For working indoors or in dense canopy, make a buffer volume between a source of outside stable air and LCpro T. If possible, source a clean 5-litre plastic container with a screw-top lid. One entry carries air to the tubing, which can be hung out of the window. This entry should have a second length of tubing hanging down inside the container. The air out entry is connected by another length of tubing to the LCpro T console. To fully charge the battery, connect the battery charger and power cables found in the carry case. A locally suitable power cable is supplied. Next, check the leaf chamber and handle. Release the clip to close the jaws and check that there is no gap between the 2 sets of foam gaskets. This can be seen by pushing down the insulation foam and checking to see if any light can be seen between the 2 pieces of foam. A spring tightening or loosening tool allows you to adjust this gap if there is one to be found. A radiation shield is fitted and can be removed simply using 2 screws. This is to prevent overheating of the leaf chamber when outdoors. Within the chamber is a springy leaf thermistor. If this causes the leaf to dome, it can be gently pushed down. A PAR sensor, photosynthetically active radiation, is fitted on top like so. The thumb latch allows you to store the chamber open to prevent gasket damage, and a small record button for instant data capture. A connector joins the chamber to the handle. Underneath the lower jaw is a heating element or heat exchanger, together with a pot adjuster for calibrating CO2. A tripod mount is included underneath. To switch on LCpro T, hold down the green power button. Software data is temporarily displayed, followed by a message to confirm when an SD card is inserted. The message on screen will now display that the analyzer is warming up, whilst the LCpro T components reach operating temperature. Whilst LCpro T is warming up, you can cycle through the menus to become familiar with the software. The first screen, or main menu 1, displays the CO2 and water vapour reference, analysis and differential readings. together with PAR, atmospheric pressure and chamber temperature. To reach main menu 2, press the green power button or swipe across the screen. This includes all calculated parameters, including photosynthesis rate, transpiration rate, stomatal conductance and substomatal CO2. Leaf temperature, set flow and actual flow rate are also displayed. A power bar indicates the level of battery charge. A count within the selected record file is also displayed. To reach main menu 3, swipe or press the Power Page button again. This is the configuration menu. Here you can select which leaf chamber head is being used. LCpro T will have been delivered preset with the type of chamber head fitted. Also on this page is the setting for the flow rate, USET. This is preset at 200 micromole per meter squared per second for the standard types of chamber, broad, narrow and conifer. The method chosen to measure leaf temperature is shown, preset to calculated. Pressing the power button again or swiping across the screen returns you to main menu 1.